be. Yeah. This feeling is getting so strong. Love me till the morning, love me all night long. There's something special about you. You're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're my baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love. Won't you love me till the morning? Love me in the evening. You know what I want. Won't you hold me like I'm yours? Show me that I'm yours. You know just what I want. Won't you love me like the last time? Like our time was right now. Show me what it's about. Love me till the morning. Love me in the evening. You know what I want. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, babe. So come give me love. All of your love. Won't you love me till the morning? Love me in the evening. You know what I want. Won't you hold me like I'm yours? Show me that I'm yours. You know just what I want. Won't you love me like the last time? Like our time was right now. Show me what it's about. Love me till the morning. Love me in the evening. You know what I want. All of your love. Ooh. Whether a man or woman, want it or you got it. It's a divine affection. Yeah. You can't live without it. Such a lover, girl. I'll give you all the feels. Step into my world. I promise you'll love it here with me. You know this femininity. When I feel safe, when I feel heard, when I can trust you at your word, makes me feel so. I'm just a girl ready to nurture you. You'll love it here. Femininity. I can read your aura. Get that stuff from my mama. And I can make you better, boy. So take this risk if you wanna. A real lover, girl. I'll give you all the feels. Step into my world. I promise you'll love it here with me. You know this femininity. When I feel safe, when I feel heard, when I can trust you at your word, that makes me feel soft. I'm just a girl ready to nurture you. When I feel safe, when I feel heard, when I can trust you at your word, that makes me feel soft. I'm just a girl ready to nurture you. Femininity.
Alright, y'all know how this goes. I'm giving you secondhand news. Don't come for me, because I ain't got no goddamn money. The best you gonna get out of me is an IOU. Go to the damn news outlets where I got it from, god dang it. Otherwise, you just getting mad because of my damn outfit, not my outfit, my damn opinion. And that's an issue you gonna have to deal with the First Amendment. Okay, so let's begin.
Let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. I'm the I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Hey y'all, give me just a minute. I got a lot of shit I'm doing here. Okay, no, that wasn't needed there. Okay, that needs to close. Alright, how y'all doing? I am so sorry. How y'all doing? I am so sorry. I'm getting things together. It's always a struggle, but I'm getting it better now. I'm back to 2 screens, so that helps me out a little bit. Well, I'm back to 3 screens. Don't say nothing about my clothes. I don't know what the hell's going on. I done sat up there and tried to hit every single button. Maybe if I just make my chest smaller, that might work. Okay, anyways, let me go ahead and say hello to everybody. So,
hello, motherfucker. Hi.
And
Hello.
all right, give me a second here. This is gonna be weird, but I don't give a damn, cause this is getting on my nerves really bad. So before we continue, let me go fix this up, cause we got a short night. Yay! Nope. I think that'll work. Yeah, that'll work for me at least. So anyways, we gonna go ahead and get into the news. Let me see here now. All right. Yeah, we gonna go ahead and get into the news, because y'all know, like I said, Sundays are a short night, so we just gonna get into the, not the really nitty gritty. So anyways, here we go. God dang it, where was it? All right.
I didn't the smoke got me.
God dang it, I said hit the button. So the hotkey is not working, is what you telling me? I should have checked it. I should have damn well checked it. Okay, so the display don't want to do what it want to do. We doing this. Okay. Every goddamn time. Gotta sit up here and you play around with these people and they play around with you. There you go. Alright, there you go. Ooh. But first, we gonna have to work on that filter, because y'all can't really see what I'm trying to, give out to you right now. That's gonna need help too, because, yeah. Opacity, no, I don't need no opacity. I need y'all to see this clearly, very clearly. Okay, all right, there it is. Okay, now I can talk about this mess. So if you can't see it properly, I'm gonna try and get it bigger. This is we gonna get it one day. We gonna get this mess together. All right, so I fuck with Drumpf. Nick Cannon goes MAGA and calls Democrats the part of the Triple K. You done lost your damn mind. I know historically, yes, the Republicans were supposed to be for us, but they're not. So I don't understand what your issue is. But anyways, let's continue. I thought I fixed this goddamn hotkey. Let me go check this hotkey before I tell y'all what's going on, because it's bugging me. Why are celebrities, what I want to know is, why are celebrities so comfortable being loud and wrong at the same damn time? And especially for the fact that I'm still trying to figure out how y'all so rich. Because it must be the companies. It's got to be the damn companies. Because I ain't seen a lot of you motherfuckers in the studio, on the television screen in like decades. So Nick Cannon, yes, that Nick Cannon, decided to get on his little podcast, sit across from Amber Rose. Oh, you already know it's going to be some damn trouble right there. She might be part Cape Verdean, but I don't claim that heifer at all. And proudly said he fucks with Drumpf. You damn... You need your ass whooped. That's what you do. You need your ass whooped. That's all I can tell you about it. God dang this man. He's sitting up here telling about he fuck with Trump. Have you lost your goddamn mind? Alright, anyways, continuing on. Now, first of all, anytime somebody says that out loud with confidence, I immediately know we about to hear some historical nonsense right after. And guess what? I was right. This man starts talking about how Democrats are the party of the Triple K and Republicans freed the slaves. And I'm sitting here like, sir, did you stop reading history at page 2? Because yes, let's be very clear. History is complicated. Back in the 1800s, political parties did look different. Republicans were anti-slavery. Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, but let's not act like that was the end of the story, because what he conveniently left out was what a lot of these folks leave out, is the parties flipped ideologies during the civil rights era, okay? We're talking 1950s, 60s, Brown versus Board, Civil Rights Act, Voting Rights Act. What that whole shift where the same people who didn't want black folks integrated started migrating politically. So when people say that the line today, like it's some kind of gotcha, it's giving half-educated hotep with a Wi-Fi connection, you dumbass. God dang it, this dumbass done read the damn book and stopped at page 2. Get on my goddamn nerves, this dumbass talking about. Yes, Republicans were anti-slavery. Were. Emphasis on were. Jesus. Anyways, and here's the part that really got me. Why is it always money floating behind this mess? Because even Lizzo, who I don't always agree with, clocked it months ago. She said people were gonna start sliding over to that side because it's more profitable. Y'all ain't got no goddamn integrity. That's all I gotta say. And suddenly here we are, folks. Folks popping out like, actually, let me rethink everything I ever stood for. And let me just, hey, Terry, let me just say this much about this dumbass right here. He ain't got no dignity. God dang it, if he ain't trying to leave a legacy for the wrong purposes. This dumbass did not, ooh, he's so damn ignorant. Talking about the damn Republicans. And yeah, back in the day, the Democrats were for the KKK. Back in the day, dumbass. Oh, Lord. Oh, and now you brave and you bold. No, you got checked. You got to check. That's what happened. You got a damn check. You must be broke paying all them damn baby mamas. And let me say this clearly, because I don't play about this. Celebrities are not leaders, at least not in this damn era. They are not historians, because this dude has honestly not finished reading after page 2, like I said. And they damn sure are not political saviors. Would you stay in your lane, you ignorant fuck? Oh, Lord. They are entertainers with PR teams. So, Nick, respectfully and disrespectfully, because I ain't got no respect for half the shit you done did in your legacy, go back to hosting Wild 'N Out and leave the political analysis to people who actually read the past the headlines, you dumb motherfucker. I'm just sitting up here like, what told you it was a good idea to say, yeah, this is who I'm gonna jump. If you ain't seen the damn writing on the wall, you blind bastard. Oh, Lord. God dang it, he pisses me off. I have never understood this dude ever since he got with Mariah. Ever since he started rapping. Okay, girl. Ever since this bastard started rapping, he was a comedian, okay? He is not a rapper. I have not heard any huge bangers, okay? Please excuse my chest again. There's no whatever. But we gonna continue because I'm not sure if this is good news or not good news. But I do know this next story is about to irritate you. So before we move any further, what I'd like you to do is to go ahead and like, share, subscribe. If you don't like what I'm doing, let me know why. If you do like what I'm doing, tell me why too, because I need to like change some stuff up. Like I said, I'm working with some more screens now, and I got some more I got a hold of some more transitional stuff, so I'm gonna be playing with that a little bit. But go ahead and check out my commercial, and I'll be right back. If I had my damn hotkeys properly, I wouldn't have this damn problem. But I forgot what the damn hotkeys were. So here we go. God dang it, you gonna play, damn it. I'm not gonna sit up here and have to deal with this shit. I didn't delete the damn thing, so why are you acting a damn fool? I hate this thing so much, I really do. Give me a second here. I really can't stand this. It's like if it's not one thing, it's another thing. I swear, it is. It's just like if it's not one thing, it's another thing. Damn you. Okay. That is not the right one. There it is. Let's begin. I hope this works now. Are you fucking serious? Give me a second. It's one of those damn days. That's what it is. It's one of those goddamn days. I'm gonna get this right properly in a second. I just need to do this. I can't hear shit. Alright, turn that off. Now, why can't I hear it? Give me a second. Options. Unhide all. I don't care. I don't freaking care. Here we go. Okay, it's not here, so I'm gonna have to open it again. Great. I'll turn that on again. And then there it is right there. Hey, boy. And I still can't hear shit. Alright, whatever. Alright, stop. That motherfucker is trying to loop. Oh my god, so sorry. I didn't know how many times it played. I am so sorry. I gotta go check that one out again too. Because it should not loop. Hell no, don't loop. What the hell? Okay, so anyways, Senate votes to partially fund DHS. Unclear if House will vote to end shutdown. From what I heard, the shutdown is still going on. Because these jackasses the fucking Harry Potter lookalike decided that he was going to continue to listen to their orangutan. So let's move to from celebrity confusion to government confusion, okay? Because, baby, when I tell you this DHS situation is a whole clown show, I mean everybody in Congress deserves a side eye. So the Senate finally passed a bill to partially fund the Department of Homeland Security, unanimously, mind you, after letting it drag into a month-long shutdown. And who suffered? Not them. Exactly. TSA workers, the same people checking your bags, scanning your body, making sure nobody brings chaos onto a plane. And we're out here working without getting paid. Do you understand how disrespectful that is? We're talking eviction notice, car repossession, utilities getting shut off, people losing childcare. Over 480 TSA agents quit during the mess. Another 1,000 had already left during a previous shutdown. And these politicians want to stand there arguing like this is a damn group project. Democrats said they wanted reforms to ICE, body cams, warrants, accountability. Republicans said nah. Then turned around and passed basically the same bill Democrats suggested earlier. So what was all that arguing for? Ego? Just straight ego. And now the House might not even pass it clean because some Republicans are mad ICE didn't get extra funding, even though ICE has already billions locked in the previous legislation. So now we got grown adults in suits holding up people's livelihoods over political chest puffing. Meanwhile, airports were backed up for hours, people missing flights, work stressed, underpaid, and walking out. And here's the part that pisses me off the most. Even if this thing gets fixed today, it's gonna take months to recover because training new TSA agents takes about 4 to 6 months. I almost was there, and then I took my ass to China. So this wasn't just messy. It's caused long-term damages. These motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they're doing. I promise you they don't. And once again, regular people pay the price while politicians debate like it's a damn podcast panel. What the fuck is wrong with these people? And this short-term fix only lasts for a couple of months. Are you serious? They can't even agree, and it's god dang these people get on my damn nerves. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Do they not realize that this dude is going to die one day? I don't know when, hopefully soon, but he's going to die, which means his ass they gonna get it. People hold grudges. I know I hold grudges. These motherfuckers are gonna hold some grudges. I know they are. Anyway, as you can see, I have a new display thing. It is actually horizontal. I can make it bigger or smaller. I'm just doing it for this point. Maybe I should make it bigger. but it tilts a little if you haven't noticed. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger. It's not gonna get huge, but yeah, this should work. Alright. Anyways, May, I think, or something like that, and then we'll be right back in the same place. This is some bullshit. That's what that is. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyways, we're gonna move on to something else. This is supposed to be touchscreen. I don't know why it's not touchscreen. Anyways, black nurse details terror, heroism after plane crash on LaGuardia runway. Oh, Lord, no. See, I get nervous whenever them damn planes take off in the first, and this is not helping. Alright, this is heavy but also powerful, because when something goes wrong, you really find out who people are. So at LaGuardia Airport, an Air Canada plane collided with a fire rescue vehicle on the runway due to a breakdown in communication with air traffic control. I mean, seriously, the mediocrity is coming back with a vengeance. And the result, 2 young pilots lost their lives, dozens of passengers injured, absolute chaos. And now imagine sitting on the plane, hearing that impact, not knowing what's happening, and thinking this might be it. That's exactly what happened to a black nurse named Rebecca Lickery. I'm so serious, it looks like her name is Liquor. Lickery. It's literally spelled like liquor with an I at the end. So she said in that moment, I'm calling her Rebecca. She said that in that moment she thought about her kids and prayed she wasn't about to die. But here's where it shifts. Instead of a freezing, she moved. Because she's a nurse and instinct kicked in. She opened an emergency exit, helped people get out, stayed calm with everybody while everybody else was panicking. And what I love about her story is this. Even after all of that, she didn't jump online calling herself a hero. She said the pilots were the real heroes for slowing the plane down and preventing an explosion. That is all the way humility, strength, and it's the reality we live in. People actually are not always trying to be, I do like her hair, the number one is what I gotta say. But anyways, moving on. But let's also talk about what happened after the survival, because she's dealing with trauma now. She can't sleep, hearing the crash over and over again, sounds like PTSD, heart racing, and that part didn't go, these parts don't go viral enough, because she might be a hero, but she is paying for something that she didn't even ask for. Everybody loves the hero moment. Nobody talks about the mental aftermath. So shout out to her, not just for saving lives, but for being honest about what it cost her. That's courage on a whole different level. Seriously. Yes, they are. That was terrifying. Oh my gosh, what the hell's wrong with them? Moving on, we're gonna get darker. Oh Lord, we're gonna get darker, because I swear it's not good, and that's all I can say is you'll see. The chilling rise of the Alpine divorce, where men take their wives to hike, then purposefully abandon them. Well, at least they don't push them off the goddamn. I thought it was gonna be something like pushing them off the cliff. At least it's not that. But let's continue. I'm sorry, but this next story made me pause and say, y'all dating who? Because apparently there's a trend. Yes, a trend called Alpine divorce, which is basically when a man takes his girlfriend hiking and then leaves her there on purpose in dangerous terrain, alone. Excuse me? Man, you leave me somewhere like that, I'm finding out where the hell you live if I don't already know. I'm coming back and I'm burning your house down, damn it. Don't you damn abandon me like I'm a piece of furniture that no longer works in your house, you ignorant bastards. Who has the audacity to do some shit like that? That's just rude and disrespectful. Oh my God. Where is it? Where is it?
You ungrateful he-bitch.
That is ridiculous. Can't y'all just say it ain't working? Shit. How about a text now? Now you gotta go and make it. What the fuck? This is like the opposite of those damn weddings that go too far. You ignorant bastards. Anyways, this is, oh Lord, this went viral after a woman posted herself crying on a mountain after her partner abandoned her mid-hike. 25 million views later, women start coming out the woodwork like, yeah, that happened to me too. No, because they alive. They leave them in the middle of nowhere. Well, yeah, it could if the person is dumb as hell and ain't got no survival skills. I'm not saying your ass should be able to, climb all kind of shit, but I'm saying if you know damn well you see a bear, you ain't gonna walk right into it and all that shit, and you ain't gonna try and taste some shit in the middle of the forest. If you got at least that much sense, yeah, but if you ain't got that, then yes, it would be a murder. I do believe so. Anyways, that's a fucked up thing for someone to say, yeah, that happened to me too. Shit, they just stopped talking to me on the text and I'm good. I keep moving on. Maybe it's because I've already been through enough shit. I don't know. Man, one got left in the forest and had to walk 2 hours back, and another got abandoned in the Grand Canyon and needed help from a random man from Norway. One had no phone signal and was just stuck. And I need y'all to understand something. This is not just bad dating behavior. This can be a crime, like Joker said. There was a case in Austria where a man left his girlfriend on a mountain and she died from hypothermia. Whoo! Yeah, that's a good reason. Don't do that. First of all, why are you hiking in the winter? I don't understand that. Or in cold weather. What makes you want to go outside and decide it's cold as hell, I'm going to go up a mountain where it's even colder? I don't get that one. God bless her soul. But I'm not going to hike, especially in the winter. Because guess what? He got convicted of manslaughter. If you knowingly leave someone in a life-threatening situation, that's on you. So before any of you bastards start coming up with ideas of how to break up with people creatively, which is ignorant as hell, if they die and you were the last person with them, yeah, you going to jail. And honestly, this whole thing feels like a mixture of cowardice and control. Because instead of breaking up like a grown adult, you're out here trying to what? Stage a survival test? Or what? The person is such a piece of shit that you got to get them to prove their... And it happens to black women too. So don't think it's just white folks. It's apparently it happened to her. I don't know why the hell you wanted to go hiking. Nah, it's not for me. I know people like to hike, but I'd rather hike in one of them like stores, you know, where they put the thing on you and you climb and it holds you. Yes, basically attempted murder. That's what it is, basically. Y'all some ignorant bastards. Anyways, sir, this is not Survivor. This is attempted murder vibes. And to women listening, please hear me clearly. If a man treats your safety like it's optional, that man is not your partner. That man is a goddamn liability. Damn it. And make sure he didn't sign no papers and you didn't sign them either. Because this motherfucker might be trying to make a money grab. Good God, that's sick. I mean, that is fucked up. I didn't expect shit like that. And don't talk about my damn titties, damn it. I'm still not able to control them. I'm trying to figure out how to get these bastards from shaking like that. Anyways, we gonna continue because this next story, I didn't know where to put it. I told you tonight is short. We probably gonna end somewhere around 8:30, if we even get to 8:30. I told you, motherfuckers are too busy with that crazy orangutan. That's all I gotta say. So, anyways, check this one out. Whew, Lord.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
So a Latino man breaks down Hispanics' polite racism black people probably won't notice immediately. Look, me growing up, my mom told me Puerto Ricans were just Spanish-speaking black folks. That's what she told me. So I figured, okay, whatever. But apparently they think I'm Dominican, and I didn't know there was beef until they started fucking with me like that. I told you I hold grudges. Anyways, let's talk about this dude. Okay, this is uncomfortable, but it's necessary. So, a Hispanic TikToker went viral for saying something a lot of people don't like to admit out loud. I knew about Mexicans. I didn't know. Well, and Cubans. I knew about them. that anti-black racism exists in Hispanic communities, and not just the obvious kind, the joking kind, the family humor kind, the we don't we don't mean it like that kind. Oh shit, that kind of sounds like some of my relatives. You know, the kind that still hits the same. He talked about how parents will make comments in Spanish. Oh, I caught a motherfucker calling me ugly. And she was shocked as hell because I was taking Spanish that damn year. Her, apparently the family don't really like her ass anyways, and she be talking shit. But still, I caught her ass. She was like, oh, were you going through puberty? Yeah, I know. It's called acne, motherfucker. It's called acne. Let's see. I have a personal take on this one. Well, you gonna hear about what he had to say and tell me if he's right. So apparently they make comments in Spanish about black people. I've clocked them. Repeat stereotypes they see on TV. Say things about their kids' black friends, but then turn around and say we're not racist. Look, my mom helped a lady come from Guadalajara, her family and stuff. And the only thing I learned was they have a tradition of whooping your ass on your birthday. I didn't need that tradition to be passed on to me. I was just observing. I didn't need it. Man put me in a circle. Like we walking in a circle. He trying to hit me and I'm trying to get the hell away from him because I didn't do nothing wrong. Shit, that's traumatized. Anyways, moving on. The shit they doing is not harmless. It's learned behavior, and he even admitted that when he was younger, he laughed along with them until he grew up and realized, wait, why are we talking about people like this at all? And that right there, that's the shift. Because growth means questioning what you were taught, even if it came from your own family. And I respect that. I respect him saying that out loud. I find it funny. They're always racist against blacks. No problem with anyone else. Spanish folks be surprised when I just start speaking their language out of nowhere. That's what I'm saying. And that, because I was taking Spanish classes. I heard fea. I'm like, damn, lady. I had really bad acne when I was 14, 15, 16. I don't know when the shit stopped, really. But it was horrible. And this motherfucker, I was already self-conscious. And this heifer gonna sit up there talking right in front of me in Spanish. Heifer, obviously you didn't see my hair before it got braided. Because I'm still trying to figure out how I got mistaken for Dominican. Oh, those were some fucking fucked up situations. I had to watch my back. That's being woke. Anyways, let me see here now. This is ignorant, but I respect he said that because too many people hide behind we're minorities too, like they automatically cancel out anti-blackness. It doesn't. And conversations like this, they matter because you can't fix what you refuse to acknowledge. God dang it. I caught that heifer saying that shit. She was so embarrassed, and then her family caught her too. Because I had grown up with that damn family. I went to the same school because my mama hooked them up with a green card. She helped that woman get a job and her citizenship. And damn it, every time we had a party, their family was over there. I got pictures of them in my family photos. I'm like, why the fuck are they in my family photo? But yeah, I grew up with these motherfuckers. And I still have contact with these motherfuckers. I may eventually get some of those tamales. But anyways, this is some fucked up shit is all I'm saying. And it's irritating as hell. Because it's ignorant. It's ignorant. Alright. It's time for that one part which is really hard to say. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm going to clarify it better. We're about to go ahead and see people who are terrorizing black folks. Okay? They are, yeah, they are home country, they are homeland terrorists, but specifically towards black people. So I hope I explained that better. So I have like this Bluetooth right here now. I have a Bluetooth screen. It was supposed to be touch, but shit. I'm paying it through Affirm because shit, that was driving me crazy. And then I'm using my school computer for just to read the script. So I'm back to 3 screens. This is some ignorant ass shit, but I made it work. Yes, I did. So the Merchants House Museum, home to Underground Railroad history, under construction threat. Why the fuck do these motherfuckers always want... See, the Africans... Did y'all hear that Ghana was trying to get our reparations? Which I don't understand. How the hell are y'all gonna get reparations when y'all still over there, but we're still over here? And half of y'all motherfuckers actually sold us into this shit? I don't understand how you want our reparations. How does that work? Did y'all hear about that shit? I just heard about that shit and they denied it because I was like, fuck. I know you ain't. Because if this country pays y'all reparations, we got to pay y'all. How the hell am I going to pay you for my ancestors' bullshit that they had to go through? That don't make no sense. But let me talk about this story anyways. Now, this story right here, this is exactly why I keep saying black history is everywhere in this country, even when people have spent generations trying to plaster over it, pave over it, and rent it out for luxurious bullshit. So in Manhattan on East 4th Street, there's a 19th century home called the Merchant's House Museum. And what has people locked in is a hidden space inside the house, a tiny concealed passage with a built-in ladder that researchers now believe may have been used as a refuge for freedom seekers moving through the Underground Railroad. That had to shake somebody up. Yes, they went to the UN and pled for reparation. Ain't that some... Now, that's what I'm talking about. How you gonna go to the UN and ask for money from from the fucking areas that you sent our asses to? Talking about the other people. At least they got away. I'd rather they had exiled me than some of the shit they did to my relatives. Fuck what you say. I'm part of the damn big ass group of goddamn black women that got laid off last year. So, you can miss me with the bullshit talking about, we want reparations. No, bitch. No. We want them to get reparations is what you meant, right? Fuck that shit. You sold half of us. Whoo. Anyway, so I'm not gonna be sitting up there like it's all the white folks. No, it's some of our own damn people. Like I said, not all skin folk is kin folk, bitch. Anyway, let's see. I think I'm glad that they did that, but I would be very uncomfortable knowing people just walking under me like this is a damn subway. They going on for freedom, yes, but I don't want you hearing me when I'm in the bathroom or am I snoring. I don't need people to be going up to Canada talking about that one house in New York. They just was snoring their asses off. God dang. Nah. But anyways, the museum says it's the only intact Underground Railroad stop in Manhattan open to the public, which makes this site rare on a level people should be taking a whole lot more seriously. And let's be clear, this was not some cute little historical side note. New York had officially ended slavery in 1827, but that did not mean New York City suddenly became a freedom fantasy. The city was still financially tied to the slave South, anti-black violence was real, and abolitionists, I hate that word, risk retaliation, I could say that word, mob attacks, and bounty hunters for helping enslaved people escape. So if this house truly served as a hiding place, that means people were risking everything inside that building for black freedom. That is a sacred ground. Girl, me too. And I ain't never been to New York. If I ever get the money or if I ever get popular enough, I would love to like pool money together and go on trips like this. I want to go there and see that. I want to go see the immersive museum in Alabama. I want to go check all this shit. I want to go to Geechee Island and eat some damn Geechee food because apparently some of my family is Geechee. So, wow, I got Portuguese on both sides. That's fucked up. Anyways, let's see here now. And let's be clear. Okay, I said that was sacred. Now, here comes the part that raises my blood pressure, okay? Abolitionist. Oh, there we go. Abolitionist. Yes, I remember now. I don't hear that word that much, so I forgot how to say it. Thank you so much. Girl, I want to do that. I did, because I said I was going to do it a few years ago when I first started this. And people were all around me. Like, I had more people up in here. And I actually used to have, like, panels at the end of the show when people wanted to come up and talk about, the stories or just fuck off. But what I would like to do is, if I get enough people, I want it to be like a group of people, and we can just go on maybe even a tour, a street, a bus tour, go on the way up, checking all these places out. But anyways, let's continue. Maybe a caravan. Let's see. This is where the bullshit comes from. Here comes bullshit. Here, this museum is under threat because a 9-story mixed-use development is still being pushed right next door. The museum says vibrations from construction could damage or even destroy major original interior elements, including rare 1832 plasterwork. They also say that they presented concerns at a public hearing on March 17th, and the fight is still ongoing. So once again, here we are in America, where a piece of black liberation history can't just be protected in peace because somebody somewhere sees dollar signs and says, what if we put a bigger building next to it? That's some ignorant ass shit. And that's what makes the bigger than architecture. This isn't just about preserving an old house because it looks nice in sepia tone. This is about preserving physical proof that people resisted slavery, that black freedom had networks, and that even in cities that love to rebrand themselves as progressive, black history is still treated like it's negotiable when money enters the room. Baby, no. Some things should be untouchable. You cannot keep saying Black History Matters and then let the walls literally crack around one of the few surviving spaces connected to Black escape and resistance. So I'm glad people are paying attention now, but attention is not enough. So save the damn site. Shit. Get on my goddamn nerves. Now here go this UN stuff. I didn't know these bastards were going for our money though. I'm overpacking my bags right now. Girl, I'm serious. I want to do it. I'm hoping I get enough people to come follow my ass to do it. Here comes some more terrorists. Because this shit right here is ignorant. Hold on. Give me a second here. So, yeah, U.S. votes against UN labeling slavery gravest crime against humanity. It's always about the Jewish. I'm not trying to be talking about that because I do try to practice Hebrew. I'm trying to do what the Messiah did, okay? But I don't agree with it. Seems like being, Semitic is what matters in this country rather than the fact that you're not the only ones that went through bullshit. You went through 50 fucking years. We went through 500, motherfucker. 500. And people fucking turned us into furniture, please. They did it probably to you too, but I'm just saying, the motherfuckers took our hair, our teeth. If you don't like us so much, why the hell would you use our teeth, you dirty bastards? Anyways, if the transatlantic slave trade, the kidnapping, trafficking, torture, rape, forced labor, family destruction, cultural theft, and generational economic robbery of millions of Africans cannot be called one of the gravest crimes against humanity, then what the hell are we doing here, please? On March 25th, the UN General Assembly adopted a Ghana-led resolution declaring the transatlantic slave trade the gravest crime against humanity. The vote was 123 in favor, 3 against, and 52 abstentions. They're absentee. The 3 countries that voted no were the United States, because those motherfuckers still owe us, Israel, because these motherfuckers love to own us, and Argentina. Yes, some Jewish people stood by us, but right now these motherfuckers are benefiting off of the color of their skin like a motherfucker. Am I right or am I wrong? Because they are not the same color as us. Not the ones that are doing the money, at least. Shit, I did not realize that was an I didn't realize it was a race. I thought it was just a religion. Because the motherfuckers look white to me. I always figured Jewish people were white. Because all the people that said they was Jewish were white to me. I didn't see no brown. They look just like the white person that said they was Catholic. So I'm just saying. I'm not surprised. In Argentina, you probably owe some black folks too, you ignorant bastards. The resolution also calls for reparatory justice measures, including formal apologies, return of stolen cultural artifacts, compensation, not for y'all, motherfucker, the ones that are still in there, damn it. If your ass didn't have to deal with the full 500, if your motherfucking ass got to go back home, shut the fuck up. You don't get reparations. We do, because we still dealing with this bullshit. This is the aftermath, and hardly anything changed. Especially with the damn orangutan in office right now. So the resolution also calls, yeah, I said all that, and broader steps to address long afterlife of slavery. It is non-binding, but symbolically, it is non-binding, but symbolically and politically, it is a very big deal. And what reason did the U.S. give for no vote? Oh, the usual tap dance. U.S. representatives argued they objected to creating a hierarchy of atrocities and said they opposed the framing around reparations for historical wrongs. You motherfuckers killed all the Native Americans, damn near. There's only a few of them left. You killed my damn tribe. Then you tried to enslave the damn Irish, or and the other races. You claim they were black, like the Italians, and they can't stand up, which makes no fucking sense. And this country is horrible. God dang it, I'm so embarrassed. Anyways, hierarchy my ass. You motherfuckers used us as bait. The UK and the EU countries mostly abstained with similar logic, and I'm sorry, but every time government starts talking about complexities and the historical framing, my wallet starts checking for the money they don't want to part with, because somehow these countries always understand the history perfectly when it's time to celebrate empire, but get real confused when the bill shows up. You know, they actually did give some Native Americans reparations. They didn't give us none. And I believe they gave some other Asian people reparations. I ain't got a damn dime yet. That's all I'm gonna say. That's exactly why Israel is getting their karma. Oh man, in this fucking fight, you man, leave them motherfuckers alone. They wasn't fucking with you. What the hell? Did an Iranian woman say she didn't want to date you? BB? Fuck. Divided snakes, aka United States is falling apart for sure. That's why I need to start doing some more videos where we can fucking get the fuck out of here. But anyways, Ghana's president, John, I'm not saying the rest of that, Mahama, pushed this as a moral safeguard against forgetting, and he also criticized efforts to erase or soften the history of slavery. I like how you asked for our fucking money, though. Reuters, now I know how to say it, Reuters reported that he specifically warned about normalization of black history erasure, including fights. What the fuck was that? Oh, it's a bottle. Scared the shit out of me. Where the hell does this bottle come from? Anyways, including fights over museum exhibits. I agree with that. Give these motherfuckers back their shit. You done sat up there, took it, and put it in your damn museum. Give them back their shit, please. Ignorant bastards. And the Confederate symbols. And that part matters because memory is political. What was taught, what gets removed, what gets renamed, and what gets sugar-coated all shape how future generations understand what was done to our people. Man, I did not know when you went to other countries that their history books were different. Man, I found that shit out when I lived in Japan and Korea. Them motherfuckers right there. I was like, okay. So nobody knows what actually happened. Because we just gonna be biased today. Okay. But anyways, now to be honest, this vote does not suddenly produce checks in the mail tomorrow, because the U.S. is cheap and we broke now. We are insolvent now thanks to this fucking 6-time bankrupt bastard. Well, 7 times. How the hell you bankrupt a country is beyond me. It doesn't settle exactly what reparatory justice would look like either. You know, if we all got free healthcare, that'd be cool. That part is still unclear, but what it does do is force a global record. It says this crime was not unfortunate, it was not incidental, it was not a footnote in somebody else's national growth story, it was foundational violence, world-shaping violence, and the reason some countries are uncomfortable is because once you say that plainly, people start asking questions they've been dodging for centuries. Okay, so what are we going to do about it? And that right there is where they get real quiet. You know what you can do about it? Give us our fucking land. I don't want that fucking mule, because that really wasn't even a part of the original one. Give us our fucking land and leave us the fuck alone. You ain't even gotta give me 40 acres. Give me half an acre. I seen what an acre is. I ain't trying to upkeep all that shit. I don't think anybody trying to upkeep all that shit. Just give us our land. Give us a whole fucking state, because I don't think we'd fill a whole state. Give us a small fucking state and leave us the fuck alone. I bet you we end up more futuristic than y'all without replacing humans. But we gonna move on, because there's another one, I believe. Yeah, it's this asshole right here. This is for real. This happened in Texas. State comptroller targeted more than 15,000 businesses owned by women and people of color, and it wasn't an accident. I swear to God, every time I think about these people, the more evil they get. I'm just like, what the hell?
MAGA!
This is some sick ass shit. And
it was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Some ignorant ass shit. Alright. So this is why I need people to stop acting like attacks on opportunity always come with a white hood and a dramatic music. Sometimes they come with government letterhead and a fake smile. And I told y'all last week the history of the Triple K. And I told you where they are now. They didn't go away. They just turned around and got better jobs. Anyways, in Texas, a fight is exploding over the state's historically underutilized business or hub program. This program has existed for more than 35 years to help address the documented exclusion of minority and women-owned businesses from state contracting. It doesn't guarantee anybody a contract. It gives businesses a fair shot at competing in a system that had already locked a lot of them out. According to reporting from the Texas Tribune, more than 15,000 businesses were in the program before the state moved to slash eligibilities down to just a few hundred firms, largely limited to service-disabled veteran-owned businesses. Well, at least you didn't do that to them. And let me say this carefully so nobody pretends to misunderstand me. This was not some harmless administrative tweak. This was an economic hit. The Texas Tribune reported the business owners sued after acting comptroller Kelly Hancock adopted emergency rules that removed women and minority-owned businesses from the HUB program. The plaintiffs argue he exceeded his authority and effectively, good God, it's a male Kelly at that. Oh boy. I've only met one cool-ass male Kelly. Only once. He's a black dude, and he was running away from people. Anyways, Kelly Hancock, he did all that shit. The plaintiffs argue that he effectively rewrote the law without legislature. So now the case is not just about contracts. It's about whether one state official can look at a law and decide he personally doesn't like the people it was built to help. You dirty bastard. Let me see. I don't know how to leave us. They don't. They really don't. They don't know. Just leave us the fuck alone. Let us live our life. Take your ass somewhere and go touch some grass. Anyways, so let's see here now. And he got it anyways. That is not a small government. That is an executive freelancing with other people's livelihoods. Bastard. And the dollars are not small. I thought I turned your ass off. Oh, we gonna do this all night? No, the hell we ain't. Look at your ass. Another one. Mute. Anyways. And the dollars are not small. The HUB program has involved billions in state contracting. So this fight is really about who gets access to public money, who gets frozen out, and whose economic survival gets treated like collateral damage in somebody's culture war cosplay. For minority and women business owners who built staffing, growth plans, and long-term contracts around this certification, the disruption wasn't abstract. It was immediate. That means payroll stress, lost bids, instability, and the kind of financial uncertainty that can break a small business even when the owner did everything right. And this is why I keep telling y'all, policy matters. Bureaucratic language matters. These anti-equity moves are often dressed up like neutral reform. And somehow the people losing access are always the same folks. Funny how that works. Real funny. Like not funny. So this lawsuit matters, and not just in Texas, because if this stands, other officials in other states are going to get real bold about dismantling opportunity programs by administrative sneak attacks instead of the legislative debate. And that tells you everything you need to know. They don't want to argue the merits in daylight. They'd rather quietly move the gate than act confused when people's call discrimination. I swear to God, these motherfuckers ain't never gonna learn. I swear, I'm gonna ask AI tonight, what would happen if we all left, if every freaking minority left this goddamn country? Because obviously they want their own damn land back. Ooh, this is the wrong story. This is the wrong story. I'm going to bring this down because this is in the next group. Because this is Terry's favorite section. We're about to go ahead. Let me get that down. And get into playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes. Because people just love to play these fucking games. And I don't know about you, but I'm not that big on games. I'm really not. I mean, because people get competitive and then they get ignorant and then people start to get in their feelings and all hell. So anyways, whatever. Here it goes. Exactly. It was stolen. And they better never ask my ass, because I'm going to go down the route with them. Hey, motherfucker, I'm related to both sides of this shit. Okay? But anyways, here we go.
I don't want this second, I want this. I'ma live my hands where I'm a ring. I've been moving like I have been.
Ooh, I needed that. Alright. So if you don't see it, I promise you I'm not trying to blind your ass, but let me see. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm doing new things here. Ooh, I wasn't trying to do that. Yeah, that's the next story. I'll tell you about that one in a moment. See, I got 3 screens looking at me at the moment now. I need them, but at the same time, I'm trying to get acclimated because they're not how they should be. Okay, let me bring that down. Alright, let me make it a little bigger because I want y'all to see exactly what I'm talking about here. Alright, so Atlanta man accused of stealing Beyonce's music during Cowboy Carter tour rejects plea deal, ready to go to trial. And his name is Kelvin. I don't know who fucked around with who, but they both going to court. So we about to find out. Now this, let's take a detour into criminal delusion with a side of chaos. Remember that story about Beyonce's unreleased music getting stolen out of a vehicle in Atlanta during the Cowboy Carter tour run? Yeah, that case is still moving, and the man accused in it has now rejected a plea deal and told the judge, "I'm ready to go to trial now." Sir, bold words for somebody accused of allegedly snatching material connected to one of the most locked down artists on the earth. I'm not her fan, but it's true. She has a cult. And I'm scared of them. That is like trying to rob Fort Knox in a red Hyundai and then acting surprised so people noticed. I have a red Hyundai. What the fuck? Here's the core of it. Back in July 2025, items were reported stolen from a 2024 Jeep Wagoneer. I already don't like it. Used by Beyonce's choreographer Christopher Grant and dancer DeAndre Blue in Atlanta. Reports said the stolen items included laptops, headphones, clothing, and most importantly, storage devices containing unreleased music. I'd have just took the clothes and sold them, real talk. And maybe the headphones and the laptops. I don't know what he was trying to do. Anyways, so he stole storage devices containing unreleased music, show footage plans, and set lists. Investigators tied a red Hyundai Elantra, I ain't got that, to the theft, and prosecutors have said surveillance video captured the break-in. The accused, Kelvin Evans, was arrested later and has pled not guilty. Now, here's the update. According to Atlanta area reporting this week, Evans rejected a plea offer and is pushing for trial. Reports say he could face up to 6 years because of prior convictions. Dude, if you're gonna do something spectacularly stupid, don't have a goddamn charge list, dummy. Anyways, while the rejected plea would have capped exposure lower, and prosecutors are reportedly now seeking the full sentence if he's convicted. That is one of those moments where I just wanted people to respect the phrase, make better choices, because stealing regular stuff is already stupid. Stealing alleged Beyonce material, that's stupid with a spotlight on it. They gonna get you. If you don't go to jail, you gonna have to go into, witness protection. They gonna get you. Them goddamn bees. Whew. So, important detail. Reports said the unreleased materials were not recovered. So, yes, the case is criminal, but there's also still this cloud hanging over whether any sensitive production material is floating around out there somewhere. And when you're dealing with an artist whose rollouts are orchestrated down to the molecule, that kind of breach is not small. That's tour planning, intellectual property, and security all wrapped together. I know somebody got it. Somebody got it for this shit. So now we wait for trial. But I'll say this. Atlanta gives us enough headlines without y'all allegedly trying to pull heist on Beyonce's team. Please find a hobby. A legal one, please. Yes, I need to get that goddamn sound effect back. You big dummy. He should have taken the plea. Yes, he should have. Shit, he shouldn't have done all that shit in the first place. Damn it, where was that camera? Because they got camera footage is what's killing me. Now, this next one, I didn't know how to feel about it, but I will say it's a fuck around and find out to the people in charge of this area, because obviously they fucked up. White man purposely broke law to show bias in police unaliving of black men. This man got balls. He got cojones. Anyways, this is one of those moments where somebody did a very simple thing and accidentally exposed a very ugly truth. A white Grand Rapids resident, known publicly as Lucas Jr., used a city commission meeting to say he deliberately drove around for about a year with expired license tabs and was never stopped. I just heard a woman talk about her husband went damn near 4 years without changing his shit. And of course they were palm colored. I change mine every year. I freak the fuck out if I've gone 3 months without over. I'm like, oh shit, let me hurry up because I don't want to deal with these motherfuckers. So anyways, he said he deliberately drove around and with the license and he was never stopped despite regularly driving across town through multiple police jurisdictions. He brought up that while challenging claims that a racial and class bias policing are somehow imaginary. And honestly, that experiment hit hard precisely because it was so plain. No academic jargon, no policy white paper, just I broke a visible traffic rule for a long time and nobody bothered me. That says a lot. That's fucked up, but I believe it because a lady just said that shit on TikTok. She said her husband ain't had his changed between years, okay? That's all I can say. I don't remember exactly how many years, but years. His comment came in the aftermath of a fatal police pew-pew of Daquan Johnson, a 32-year-old man in Grand Rapids. Reporting say Johnson was stopped on February 18th while riding a bicycle. Officers believed he was armed and body camera footage showed a chase. A police dog being deployed and Johnson being pew-pewed during the struggle. Michigan State police later reported a loaded 9mm pistol was found near Johnson's body. But Johnson's family attorney, including Ben Crump, you know he gonna be there, have challenged the official narrative and questioned whether he released the footage clearly whether he released footage clearly justifies deadly force. I think it is too. You just gonna chase this man because he looks like he has a gun? He's on his bike. Who the fuck? Because Lucas Jr. reportedly said, and this is where the whole thing gets painfully familiar, because Lucas Jr. reportedly said that as a white Southerner seeing a black man chased and brought down by dogs brought plantation imagery to mind. And baby, yes, that is exactly why people reacted so strongly. Black folks do not need a history lecture on what dogs have meant in this country when used against us. Believe me, I have seen a whole freaking gym class run to the other side of a damn building because a goddamn German Shepherd barked. One time. Why the fuck was he there anyways? I don't know. Anyways, black folks do not need that, okay? That image already is burned into collective memory. So when police departments deploy canines in circumstances like this, they should not be shocked when the public sees not just force, but historical terror in modern uniform. Y'all know that the Triple K, those motherfuckers formed into the damn police department. Shit. Grand Rapids Mayor David Legrand reportedly said after watching the footage, if my dog did what I saw in that video, I'd put my dog down. God dang, and the mayor said that shit. And called for a review of canine policies. He must have tore that poor man up. That is a striking statement from a mayor, and it tells you the footage had enough in it to rattle even a local leadership. Now, that does not by itself resolve the case. It does not answer every legal question, but it absolutely signals that what happened cannot be brushed off with the usual canned script about officers fearing for their lives and everybody moving on to the next week, you goddamn freaks. And that brings us back to the original point. People love saying if you follow the rules, you'll be fine. But Lucas Jr.'s little real-world experiment punched a hole right through that fantasy. The man was riding on his bike. I very much doubt he is about to go do some goddamn grand larceny or some kind of homicide on a bike. I ain't never heard of anybody. You know what? If your ass is trying to do a drive-by on a bike, you need your ass whooped. That's all I'm going to say. And anyways, because some people can move through the world breaking obvious rules and get grace. Others get suspicious, force, and a funeral. That gap is the story. I'm telling you right now, anytime I feel like somebody's following me, I will make them follow me all the way around. I will do so many dips and turns just to make sure that they're following me. Then I will fucking disappear. I do it every time when I go into a grocery store. If I feel like one motherfucker been watching me too long, watch me fucking play with him. We gonna go all the way through the store. We gonna go around this aisle, that aisle. We gonna go through every aisle I can find before I fucking turn around and leave. Alright, so here we go again. Fucker. See, this is not our fault. This is that dumbass's fault. He started this shit. Iran rejects U.S. terms to end. Offers terms of its own. Well, duh. How the hell you gonna offer terms in the first place when you started the fight? That's how I feel about this bullshit. You don't get to punch someone in the face and then ask them for $1. What the fuck? Alright, so now this right here is giving international confusion with gasoline prices attached. So Trump has been out here talking like he and Iran are one handshake away from peace. I swear to God, if I hear the word deal one more fucking time, he does not know how to do a deal. He didn't even write that book, from what I heard. Anyways, bragging about very, very strong talks and claiming there are points of agreement. Meanwhile, Iran was has basically been standing across the room like, sir, please stop telling people we're in a relationship. Man, did y'all see that the Lego video? So first they did a video with all these other people that were just pissed off at the U.S. Then they came back and they brought black Americans up in there and Malcolm X up in that bitch. The Malcolm X way. Woo! And I hate when people say this, but I like that they included us. Please stop calling me a black. I am not a black. I am a black person. And how is he going to offer terms when he's losing the conflict? Exactly! This is the shit I just don't get. They didn't even have to delete him like that. So sad. Dude, I don't know what dude was doing. That's not my business. I feel like the people out there should have done something about it. Somebody should have did an uprising something. Because, I mean, if all of y'all... And there has to be enough people to support this fucker. Like, there's enough people to support the orangutan that we allow this shit to continue to happen. Because if everybody, like, locks up and gets on the same accord, you can't fucking defeat that. Jesus. This motherfucker here gonna start a damn fight, then gonna talk about... Ugh. Reuters and AP both reported this week that the U.S. has floated a ceasefire framework through Pakistan, but Iranian officials have rejected the American proposal as one-sided and unfair. Of course. This motherfucker loves to think he can do whatever he... This is the bastard that sits up there and thinks he can pop you in the back of the head and everything is cool, while you gearing up to tackle his ass straight off the fucking cliff and stop before you fall. Anyways, let's see. They've also disputed the idea that real direct talks are even underway. Pakistan has now said it's willing to host talks, but as of today, there still isn't clear confirmation that Washington and Tehran are actually sitting down together directly. And let's look at why Iran is not exactly thrilled. Reports say the U.S. proposal included demands around Iran's nuclear capabilities, missile program. You know, we was cool when it was just Obama's deal and y'all left that shit alone. This is always that motherfucker. Once you finish getting something done properly, that's that motherfucker that comes and fucks it all up. Oh, why, Mother Nature? Why are you taking so long? Anyways, reports say the U.S. I already said that. Reports say the U.S. proposal included demands around the missile program, regional influence, plus reopening the Straits of Hormuz. Iran's counter demands reportedly include security guarantees, because we can't trust y'all. Shit, we can't trust them either, and they're our government. Let's see, security guarantees against future attacks, war reparations, and recognition of its sovereignty over the Strait of Hormuz. In other words, America rolled up like, here's what you need to give up. And Iran came back like, actually, here's our invoice. That's a two sides showing up with different playlists, really. Iranians aren't scared of this idiotic shit. Neither am I. Real talk. These motherfuckers get on my last nerves. So, and the Strait of Hormuz piece matters because that narrow waterway is one of the most important energy chokeholds in the world. Reuters and AP reported that the war has already disrupted oil and gas flows, pushed the price around, and rattled global markets. It fucked up my birthday plans. I was going to be in New York right now. But, nah, I'm still here. Still in this fucking weird-ass little town that I am trying to fucking move out of. But, you know, let's see here now. What else? All right, here we go. They pushed this motherfucker because they made this motherfucker literally say he wasn't going to bomb them. He said it per Iranian government. Iran has 1 million soldiers waiting for ground invasion. Man, I'm scared that motherfucker's gonna come over here. Please get your trajectories correct. We ain't had nothing to do with this shit. The blue states don't want no smoke. And please be careful. Please be mindful of like Louisiana. I got relatives in there. Florida's fine. Texas, not all of them, but yeah, there's a good portion you can go have. And there's a certain part of DC. Don't mess with the rest of DC, please. So anyways, let's see here now. So Trump even announced a temporary 10-day pause in attacks on Iran's energy infrastructure, saying talks were going well, but the broader situation is still unstable and the economic fallout. It's already being felt. So even if somebody in Washington is trying to act like this is all strategic genius, regular people are the ones who get hit with higher costs, more uncertainty, same old mess. Powerful people play war chess, and everybody else gets the bill. I'm gonna say it again. Send that fucking ICE group and everybody who's still in MAGA over there. Leave us the fuck alone. You went ahead and snuck Iran, and now they sitting up there and facing you face to face. You don't know what the fuck to do. This is what happens when you sneak people. You get your ass whooped because you ain't nothing but a punk bitch. That's all I'm gonna say. And that's why I need folks to stop treating reckless foreign policy like some action plot, a movie plot. Because this motherfucker is really treating us like we in a TV show. And I don't like this at all. My life is not a TV show, bitch. And I am not one of your fucking background actresses and shit. Fuck you. Let's see here now. Starting wars is easy for politicians who won't be the ones bleeding, rationing, evacuating, or choosing between groceries and gas. The hard part is having an actual exit plan. And from the look of this mess, that part is still real foggy. So right now the headline is simple. Trump says diplomacy is working. Iran says not like that. And the rest of the world is stuck watching two governments argue while the stakes keep rising. You know what? Iran, I ain't mad at you. I ain't fucking mad at you, really. Because I don't trust these motherfuckers. And this is supposed to be my country. Fuck that. Alright, let's see here now. And now we're going to move into some, at least some better news. But I'm missing a story, apparently. Give me a second here. I'm going to bring this down. We are done with, no, we're not done with that. Let me see what this next story is. Okay, yeah, I remember. All right. So, biggest, blackest, and loudest Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott's unapologetic battle against digital terror. And that digital shit is scaring me too, okay? We're cool right here. Stop building shit in our fucking neighborhoods and trying to run us out because you need more land. Because what I really think is these motherfuckers really are going to leave this. They're trying to, like, you know, colonize another planet so they can use this shit as just a moneymaker. Fuck you. A worldwide slavery, my ass. Anyways, so let me tell you something about Mayor Brandon Scott. That man has decided he is not going to sit there and smiling politely while racists remix the same old hatred with Wi-Fi and profile pictures. Scott went public this week with screenshots of vile messages he's been getting. Racist slurs, threats, and the usual how dare a black man be in charge energy. And instead of shrinking, he flipped their little DEI insult on its head and said it stands for duty elected incumbent. Definitely earned it. I'm not gonna lie, that was clean. That was smooth, because they didn't earn it. That was the kind of comeback that makes people mad because it reminds them their dog whistle got dragged out into the daylight. The Griot reported on March 28th that Scott is treating these attacks not like random trolling, but like evidence of a broader effort to weaponize black leadership itself. Behind this at the same time. There must be a sign. I guess so. All right, and the reason this matters is because people keep pretending these attacks are just about politics when they are clearly about power and who certain folks think should be allowed to hold it. Scott has dealt with this before. After the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse in 2024, people were calling him a DEI mayor. No, he did deserve it. Yeah, he earned that. And he correctly pointed out that they were just too cowardly to say the slur they really meant. That is how this stuff works now. They slap professional language over old school racism and then act offended when black people refuse to play dumb about it. What makes the whole thing even more pathetic is that the facts on the ground undercut the smear campaign. Baltimore officially reported 133 homicides in 2025. Which the city said was the lowest number in more than 50 years, with pew-pews also down sharply from 2021. So it sounds like he's doing something. Scott's administration has been pointing to the numbers as evidence the city's violence reduction work is making a measurable difference. So while the trolls are online typing out plantation fanfics in the comments, the actual records showed major declines in violent crime. The timing is not accidental. People get especially bothered when black leaders are not only visible, but effective. Now, I know this motherfucker trying to make me sound stupid. Talking about is. I know grammar. My mother was a teacher. She drilled that shit in my head. Anyways. And that is the deeper point here. This isn't just about Brandon Scott feeling great, getting hurt by internet weirdos. This is about political erasure in real time. It's about trying to turn black leadership into permanent targets so the public never gets to evaluate it on results. But Scott's response has been basically, no, you're going to look directly at what this is, and honestly, good. Drag it all in the light, because too many people have gotten comfortable acting like digital racism somehow doesn't count just because it comes with emojis and a fake name. Baby, hate is hate, even with a ring light. This mayor isn't backing down. Good for me. Exactly, because this shit is stupid. Now that's it for the stupid games. I'm going to go ahead and show y'all my commercial, and I'll be back with history. You will be shocked. Well, some of y'all might be shocked. I heard about this dude a little while ago, but it was this year. So it's not like I've been known about this dude, but I heard his name and I still didn't know who they were talking about. So check out my commercial, and if you like what I'm doing, great. If you don't like what I'm doing, please give me some recommendations. I'm always ready to change shit up. Like I've changed my position again. But anyways, hit me up in the comments, like, share, subscribe. Help me get my word out. I'm trying to build community over here. Check this out. I still can't hear it. Oof. Y'all let me know if you can hear it. Give me a second. I gotta move this out of the way. Oh, I need to bring this down anyways.
Yo, it's so many, hey, it's so many, yo, it's so many, yo, it's so many lies. Look in my eyes, they know I'm the truth. Knocking them down every time I step in the booth. We ain't got a lie, they know we the vibe, we living in proof. It's young conscious, you my life a movie, I live in a spoof. Ain't no sticking around, I'm on the move, I'm checking the dudes. Yeah, it's only us two, so you know we copping that coupe. We on the roof, smoking dope, look at the view. Yeah, we used to chill on the stoop, now we out here breaking the news. It ain't shit.
Oops, sorry. I'm not gonna lie, real talk. The people way back in the day were not very good looking. But anyways, this is a white man you actually could get behind. The shit he went through. John Brown, the white man who black people have loved throughout history. If you ain't heard about him, I heard the name. I didn't know who the hell John Brown was, but I learned about him like last month, I believe. So, every so often, the internet accidentally stumbles onto a useful conversation. People have been revisiting the legacy of John Brown, and honestly, good. Because for a long time, people kept trying to package him as some wild-eyed lunatic with a beard and a temper, when the fuller story is that he was a white abolitionist, I remembered, who, concluded slavery was so evil that ending it would require more than speeches, manners, and asking nicely. At least someone had some damn sense. Brown was born in 1800, later became an active in abolitionist circles, fought pro-slavery forces in Bleeding, Kansas, and in 1859 led the raid on Federal Arsenal at Harper's Ferry in an attempt to spark a broader slave uprising. History.com, Smithsonian, and PBS all note that the raid failed military, but it intensified the national crisis over slavery and helped push the country closer to the Civil War. That's usually what happens. Shit got to go down. These motherfuckers coming out in the street and you don't realize. I was watching this too, and they pointed it out. Most of the time when you protest, you usually already have a message or some demands. Y'all ain't got no demands. Y'all need to give Congress some demands and shit. You just got signs. Go tell them something. Then boycott whatever the fuck they have that they like and fight. That's how they did it with the Montgomery bus boycott. They had demands. They told Congress. They didn't get on the bus. Alright, so anyways, Because for a long time, okay, here. Okay, here we go. What also matters is who respected him. Brown was connected to Frederick Douglass and Harriet Tubman. National Park Service and PBS materials note that Brown met Tubman in 1858, called her General Tubman, and admired her deeply. So this man was not an alpha. He wasn't one of them toxic ass red pill motherfuckers. Douglas, meanwhile, warned Brown that Harper's Ferry would become a perfect steel trap. So this was not some random white man freelancing morality in a vacuum. Black abolitionists of that era knew who he was, argued with him, worked with him, and understood the seriousness of his commitment. That is the part of why black thinkers and activists kept returning to him. Oh, you heard about him? I heard his name, but I did not know who the hell this man was. Then I found out last month. Anyways, and that's why the modern reevaluation hits people so hard. Because in a country full of white folks who wanted to be called allies without actually risking anything, John Brown is the uncomfortable example of somebody who put his body, his family, and eventually his life on the line against slavery. Recent commentary in black media has highlighted how figures like Malcolm X and Dick Gregory praised Brown as a model of the kind of white allyship that should not ask oppressed people to be patient forever. So when younger creators revisit him now, the reaction is less of was he too radical and more of why are so many people still allergic to that kind of clarity. That's what you need. I'm not asking you to put your life on, well, yeah, I am, actually. If you want change, put your life on the line if it means that damn much. But what I am saying is, stop trying to get us out in the fucking street just because you need a damn shield. Fuck. Y'all need to have demands. Get yourselves together. Just because you do a protest, you have to have demands. You have to have an actual reason. Get this motherfucker out of here. Don't just stomp. All you're doing is walking. That's all you're doing. You're walking and you're shouting and you're hurting your damn throats. If you really want change, have a spokesperson. Take that motherfucker to Congress and submit a demand. Demand Article 25, Amendment 25. Shit. Or Mother Nature to do something about it. Because he has been treasonous. I know he's been treasonous. There are so many things. He could get the death penalty. Old school. Anyways, let me see here now. Let's see. Okay. All right. Now, let me be clear. John Brown was controversial then, and he's controversial now. He used violence. People argued over his tactics in his own lifetime, and people still do. But what cannot honestly be denied is the target of his fury: slavery, human bondage. Let me say that again: human bondage. The buying and selling of black lives. And when you put that next to all of the people who knew slavery was evil but still kept making excuses, stalling, compromising, and protecting their comfort, Brown's reputation starts to look a whole lot less like madness and a whole lot more like moral emergency. So no, I'm not shocked people rethinking him. America has a habit of calling you crazy when you refuse to be comfortable with evil. I'm always called crazy, so that might be a good thing. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the history. I didn't have a whole lot because I told you it's a short night. But one story I would like to bring to you, I don't know where to put it, but it's true, and we all gonna have to listen to it because this is so goddamn true. And if nobody else fucking witnesses it, we can at least witness our own shit. That's all I gotta say. So, give me a second here. I gotta set myself up so these buttons go at the right time. Alright, there you go. Okay.
Emotional content.
Black women have proven their worth, so why are they being targeted? This is the one that will make you tired and mad at the same time. Always. Because black women keep doing exactly what this country says people are supposed to do. Getting degrees, building businesses, holding families together, showing up overqualified, overprepared, and underpaid. Shit, I can't even get the jobs when I'm overqualified. That's some fucked up shit. Someone literally told me that. And yet somehow the reward is still instability, disrespect, and a job market that treats black women like the first to be leaned on and the first to be cut loose. Recent reporting and labor analysis show that black women's employment to population ratio fell to 55.7% in 2025, a sharper drop than seen for several other major demographic groups. An Economic Policy Institute analysis documented especially steep declines during 2025. I got laid off last year. The part that really gets me is how this keeps happening when the credentials are there. Reporting this month highlighted that black women with bachelor degrees saw significant employment declines, undercutting that old lie that education automatically protects you. It doesn't, not evenly. And when nearly 600,000 black women were described as being economically sidelined in late 2025, that told me this wasn't some cute little statistic wobble. That is structural. That is an economy revealing exactly whose labor it values and whose it treats as disposable. I think it's also a way to try to get our asses back in the field. Fuck you. That is the company economy. Yeah, I said that. Okay. The minute DEI backlashed, AI disruption and workplace bias start shaking the table. Then there's the pay gap, because America loves making black women do premium labor for discount wages. Recent reporting citing labor and policy research says black women earned about 69.6 cents for every dollar paid to white men in 2025. That is so fucked up until the Supreme Court. Yeah, pretty much. So when people say, well, everybody struggles, yes, everybody may struggle, but everybody is not getting shorted in the exact same way, at the exact same rate, for the exact same work. And I'm glad more people are using the phrase pet to threat, because black women know the script by heart. You're celebrated when you're useful, adorable, non-threatening, and willing to carry everybody else quietly. Then the minute you lead confidently, challenge nonsense, or stop shrinking yourself to make mediocre people comfortable, suddenly you're too much. Forbes published Dr. Keisha, I guess it's Keisha, I'm hoping it's Keisha, Thomas's work on the phenomena, and it perfectly explains why so many black women go from being praised early to being policed later. America loves black women's excellence right up until it starts demanding power, pay, and respect. Then folks act brand new. Trump was already tried to impeach him. It failed. Fuck. I know it sounds impossible, but we'll have to create our own work infrastructure and start asking them for jobs. And stop asking them for jobs. I think we can do it if we work together. Pretty much. But we gotta work together. The problem is, I don't know who the hell did it, but somebody implanted that whole crab mentality. I'm ready to do the work. I'm just tired of people fucking giving up in the middle. I'm like, hey, I'm here for the work. I'm waiting for y'all to show me where I need to be. Anyways, let's see here now. Okay, here we go. So, to me, this story is not black women are struggling despite success. I'm getting my fucking master's. Seriously. The real story is that black women are succeeding in spite of the system that keeps moving the goalposts and then pretending not to know who moved them. That's why structural change matters. Not more inspirational quotes, not another panel about resilience, actual investment, fair pay, real hiring and promotion practices, and workplaces that stop punishing black women for being visible, brilliant, and tired of swallowing bullshit. I told you, I'm not very good with bullshit. My counselor told me I have a low tolerance for BS, and I don't know what else to tell you. So that's it for that. We're going to move on into what I actually know we're about to talk about. Financial, business. We're about to talk about business. So give me just a second. And we will be right back. I'm just going to bring this down. I need to do my hair this week because I have to go to another appointment. I don't know if it's going to be successful, but I'm going to do the best I can. I don't know who this lady is, but for some reason I feel like she does her own makeup, which is cool. Breaking barriers and building bridges. Dr. Chelsea Green is harmonizing education and industry at the Recording Academy. So let's talk about let's start this up with a black woman making history in music leadership and doing it with purpose. Dr. Chelsea Green became chair of the Recording Academy Board of Trustees effective June 1st, 2025. And the Academy says she is both the first black woman and the youngest person ever to be elected for that role. That is not some small thing, okay? That is one of those milestones that tells you the institution finally had to make some room for somebody who was never meant to just smile in the background and clap at other people's achievements. The Academy's official announcement and governance pages confirm she now serves as chair, after previously serving as vice chair. And what I appreciate here is that her focus is not just the shiny red carpet part. The Recording Academy launched its Music Education and Professional Development Committee in September 2025, saying the group would coordinate and strengthen efforts around the mentorship and education across the Academy, Grammy U, the Grammy Museum, didn't know they had one, Music Cares, and related programs. In March 2026 Grammy.com interview, Green also emphasized year-round support for working professionals and emerging creatives through mentorship, scholarship, and professional development. That matters because to many institutions love black music while giving black creators inconsistent access to power, protection, and infrastructure. And honestly, that's the real significance here. A black woman, violinist, educator, and cultural strategist is not just being celebrated or breaking a ceiling. She's in a position to influence what gets funded, what gets prioritized, and who gets brought into the room. That shift matters way more than a nice headline, because if you watch the music business for more than, give me a second here, more than 10 minutes, you already know it will gladly profit from black creativity while pretending mentorship, pipeline building, and artist support are somebody else's problem. Green's leadership put those questions right back on the table. So I'm watching this with interest, not because I think one person magically fixes the music industry, baby please, but because representation means more than it comes with, Representation means more when it comes with strategy, and from the way Green is talking, she's not there to be a symbolic wallpaper. She's there to make sure the future of music, education, and creator development actually includes the people whose sounds built the culture in the first place, and that is worth paying attention to. So that's good news. I realized I really wanted her in the education one, so I fucked up there, but it still sounds more like business. I told you, it's basically I'm reacting to the news is what I'm doing here, okay? Because I don't know what the hell's going on either. Shit. When I grab these stories, I get it researched by the computer. I get it researched twice. And then I read it for the first fucking time sometimes. I just look at the title and realize we need this. I feel we need this. That's what I do. But anyways, here's the actual education one. Good grief. Okay, let me say this clearly before I even get into names. If black women disappeared from education tomorrow, half this country's support system would collapse by lunchtime, because too many schools, programs, art spaces, and academic communities are being held together by black women doing the work. Shit, we do it internationally too. I was holding up 3 people's fucking jobs in China because we was waiting for another teacher, and that heifer didn't even start. She fucking quit before she even started her first class. And then the damn secretary didn't know what the hell she was doing half the time, because it was English and she wasn't that good at English. Anyways, let's see here now. And this story highlights two women doing exactly that. Rosalind Coffin of the Baltimore School for the Arts and Dr. Nicole H. Howard of Chapman University. A recent profile spotlighted both women as examples of what black women's leadership looks like in education. Not just standing at the front of the room, but actively creating opportunity, representation, and space for the next generation. Now, Rosalind Coffin has been executive director of the Baltimore School for the Arts since July 2021, after joining the school in 2016 as head of the theater department. That matters because BSA is one of those institutions where talent gets nurtured before the world even realizes what it's looking for. And from her official school bio and recent coverage, it's clear she's been focused on arts access, equity, and making sure students who might otherwise be overlooked are actually seen. That leadership is with intention, not just a title. And that part hits me because black women educators are often asked to do more than teach. They mentor, they protect, they translate systems to families, they hold students together when the budget, the bureaucracy, and the adults in charge are failing them. So when Dr. Nicole Howard talks about noticing inequity early and shaping her work around black families, student support, and educational fairness, that is a part of a bigger pattern. Black women in education are not just filling roles, they are building lifelines. And what I love about this story is that it does not pretend the work is easy. It just reminds us that black women have been doing it anyways. In classrooms, in art programs, in higher education, in communities that keep getting told to do more with less. So yes, celebrate these women, but also understand the larger truth. Black women are not some side note in education. They are often the reason the whole thing has any heart, any discipline, and any future at all. And frankly, a lot of institutions need to start funding and respecting them like they know that. Literally, because I was a teacher. My mom was a teacher. Now, she was a teacher before, and I know for a fact, she would bat for them kids. She was damn near a social worker. She would fight when she saw that something was wrong with them damn kids. Now, she jacked the shit out of us. She jacked us up and shit. Like, she took our arms and our legs and shook the hell out of us, but she still protected us all, me included. And she did not do favoritism. Actually, I had to be around her because I was a fucking brat and I had too many temper tantrums. But I was scared of her ass, so they knew I was going to behave. Wasn't no spoiling. Anyways, let's move on to this next story. It's also in business. I'm going back to business because I fucking put the story in the wrong spot. So please forgive me. We're going to go and look at the business again. Give me a second. There it is. Now this right here is a sanitary story. Because more and more black professionals are looking at corporate America and saying, you know what? I actually do not have to stay here and die slowly in business casual. A recent piece on this laid it out plainly. Black professionals are walking away from corporate spaces that made them feel overlooked, unsupported, underpaid, and constantly pressured to code switch just to be seen as safe or leadership material. You have no idea how many times I have to code switch on a regular. And honestly, who can blame them? The story pointed out to a 2022 LinkedIn YouGov survey showing that many workers considering career pivots were motivated by better financial opportunity, flexibility, and fulfillment. And the examples are real. Bozoma St. John left high-profile roles at Apple, Uber, Netflix, and more, then built her own path. Tristan Walker stepped away from corporate track and built Walker and Company. And Bevel, Miss Melissa Butler left the Wall Street and built the Lip Bar after feeling boxed in by a culture that didn't want to be real with her. So when people frame black professionals leaving as giving up, I need them to stop. A lot of these people are not falling out. They are optioning out of spaces that never plan to love them back. And let's be honest about why this is happening now. Corporate America did all that loud racist racial equality talk after 2020, then turned around and started gutting DEI when the political wind shifted. Meanwhile, black women especially took real hits in the labor market. Reuters reported that unemployment among black women hit 7.1% in February 2026, compared with 4.1% of all women. And broader labor data has shown disproportionately steep employment losses for black women over the past year. So yeah, a lot of folks are looking around like, you mean I'm supposed to be loyal to a system that keeps treating me as expendable? Absolutely not. Now, let's not romanticize entrepreneurship like it's easy, because it is not. Black entrepreneurship still faces funding shit. I'm going through it because I don't know. Maybe it's because I won't show my face, but I don't know. I'm growing slowly, but it is trying. Let's see here now. But anyways, let's see here now. Okay. So it's this is not romantic. Black entrepreneurs still face funding discrimination, lower access to capital, and exhausting reality that some investors still act like whiteness is a credential. But even with that, many black professionals are deciding they'd rather bet on themselves than keep shrinking in offices, where being brilliant somehow still gets treated like an attitude problem. And I respect that deeply, because sometimes the flex is not climbing somebody else's ladder. Sometimes the flex is realizing that building was never built for you and going outside to build your own damn house. Please do that, please. All right. So now, let's see here now. I believe this next story is also a... Get the hell out the way. I don't care. I do not care. Go away. Thank you. Yep, here we go. Elena Hoskins start over at 54. Now she's bottling affirmation for women of all ages. Amazing. I just had to put her up here because for some reason everybody's doing something with bottles now. So I love a comeback, and I love it even more when the comeback is grown, seasoned, feminine, and not asking anybody for permission. So let's talk about Elena Hoskin, founder of the strongest fragrance bar, because this woman is out here reminding folks that reinvention does not expire at 30, 40, or 50. Recent coverage says Hoskin is 57, turning 58 in December. She looks good for her age, and she's now a perfumer entrepreneur, newly initiated Delta, and set to graduate from the University of the District of Columbia on May 9th. That is a lot of life to be living after a season where she says she lost her marriage, homes, and financial security. And that's what makes her story so strong. Not that she never fell apart, but that she did and still rebuilt. Her fragrance company, The Strongest Fragrance Bar, was launched around that idea of affirmation in a bottle, with scents named like fearless, ambitious, empowered, and compassion. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually like that framing, because sometimes smelling good is not exactly, it's not just it's vanity. Sometimes it's armor. Sometimes it's ritual. Sometimes it's you telling yourself, I may be tired, but I'm still a girl. I just used deodorant and goddamn body wash, and my damn kids kept coming around me talking about, you smell good. Well, it wasn't my students. It was the lady under me. I don't know. I never got close enough to smell her. I refused. She didn't look like she smelled good anyways. But anyways, what's especially dope is how she's expanding into a Divine Nine inspired fragrance collection, including a Delta scent called Crimson, and has publicly tied part of the project to scholarship support for single mothers attending HBCUs. That piece feels personal because her story includes surviving homelessness, girl, me too, welfare, and building while raising children. So this isn't just branding for her. This is mission mixed with memory. It's a woman turning her own survival into something other women can wear, support, and maybe even be helped. Are these stories boring or anything? Let me know. And I really need women listening tonight to hear this part. There is no age where your life is over unless you decide it is. Elena's story is a middle finger to every lie women get fed up about being too old, too broken, too late. Keep being fed about, too divorced, too broke, and too behind. No, sometimes your life starts after the humiliation, after the loss, after the collapse. Sometimes the wreckage is where you finally find yourself. And that if that woman can build at 54 and bloom at 57, then baby, some of y'all need to stop counting yourselves out while you still got breath in your body. I know I'm guilty of that shit. I figured, what else can I do? But anyways, moving on, because this next one is still business. We almost out of there. Spin in the Black turns faith into economic power. And we need that. Lord knows this damn group of people need that. So, now this story right here, this is my kind of church announcement. Not just come as you are. More like come as you are. Bring your black dollars with you. In Chicago, Salem Baptist Church and partners are pushing a faith-driven economic initiative called Spin in the Black, aimed at directing more consumer money into black-owned businesses. Social posts for this year's event show it's returning in early April 2026 with black-owned vendors, community promotion, and support from church leadership and local organizers. Charlie Dates is central to the support, and the broader message is simple. If we keep saying we want black communities to be stronger, then we need to treat where we spend as part of the solution. And the reason I like this story is because it moves past empty slogans. We throw around phrases like circulate the black dollar all the time. But this initiative is trying to physically create the conditions for that. Vendor marketplace visibility, foot traffic, church-based promotions, community buy-in. Reporting from the last year's events described more than 100 vendors and framed it as both a celebration and a strategy for black entrepreneurship and self-determination. So this is not just one Saturday of shopping and sweet potato pie. I do not like that shit. I got sweet potato pie to death. Why would you make over 4 pies when you over 2 pies when you only have 2 people in the house? I ain't that crazy for the damn pie. Anyways, this is about trying to rebuild the muscle memory of black economic cooperation. And honestly, the church is one of the few institutions that still has enough reach and trust in many black communities to do something like this at scale. So when pastors and organizers say every dollar spent at a black-owned business helps create jobs and build wealth, they're not just being poetic. And that is real. Bakery hires, barber hires, boutique hires. A local coffee brand buys supplies, pays rent, supports little league teams, keeps somebody's lights on. Community spending is not magic, but it is an infrastructure. And a lot of our people have been trained to see that only when it's too late. So yes, I'm here for this because while corporations are busy scaling back their diversity commitments the minute their spine gets soft, churches and local organizations are out here saying, fine, we'll build with what we have. That's a lesson. Sometimes liberation doesn't start with a giant grant or a politician finally pretending to care. Sometimes it starts with a church parking lot, a folding table, a line of customers, and a community deciding to stop letting all their money disappear somewhere that never loved them anyways. Seriously, are these stories okay? Are you liking these stories? I don't know. Let me know. I really am always asking, do you like what I'm doing? Do you not like? I'm seriously asking. I'm not just saying that because it's a spiel or anything. I need to know so I can continue to improve. I've come from a lot. Shit, my motto has changed. I've upgraded a lot of stuff because I want to keep y'all engaged. But first I need to know, is this okay? Do I need to improve? What tell me, please. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and undo my promo as usual. And then my commercial, and we're going to get into celebrity news. I told you, the night is almost over. Believe me, I got a few more stories, and we done. And if any of y'all want, I got another fashion show popped up. Just letting y'all know. But anyways, here goes my commercial. I still can't hear nothing. right, so I'm back. Before I continue, if you're new to this, that was CBD Honey Lips. If you're interested in CBD, or you just want your lips popping and you want to feel relaxed, go ahead and check her out. She can be found on Twitch. This is a black-owned company. Twitch, Threads, and Instagram. Check her out if you're interested. Moving on. Oh boy. Celebrity.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So I've been hearing stories about this, but finally she went ahead and decided to tell the truth. Because I heard about this about 2 days ago, that Chili was MAGA. And I was about to say, what the fuck is wrong with you, ma'am? But apparently she says TLC's Chili denies she is MAGA after donations were made public. I did not read the fine light. First of all, why did you still give them donations, motherfucker? They don't need no donations. They're all rich over there. Okay, let's start with some celebrity side-eye, because the math was not mathing here. So Rosanda Chili Thomas of TLC is now publicly denying that she's MAGA after records and reporting linked her to donations made during the 2024 cycle of Trump-aligned fundraising channels and the Republican committees with other Republican committees. Chili responded on Instagram saying, I am not MAGA, and that she does not support policies harming the American people. Who the hell did you vote for then? That's what I want to know. She said that she believed the money was going towards causes like anti-human trafficking and veterans, and admitted she failed to read the fine print. People and Entertainment Weekly both reported that her explanation also included the claim that some of the donations were set up as recurring payments. Now I'm going to be fair before I'm funny. Because yes, donation funnels online can absolutely be deceptive. That part is real. And if she genuinely thought she was giving to causes involving children or veterans, I can understand why she'd be upset and scrambling now. But baby, in the year of our Lord 2026, if you are clicking donate on political-ish internet forums without reading who the money is going to, that is not activism. That is a financial freestyling, and when the receipts show up, your name is attached to it. Girl, I ain't giving nobody no money until I read every damn thing. Fuck you. Trump World PACs, Ted Cruz related fundraising, and MAGA adjacent machinery, people are going to question valid ones. Then it got worse, because around the same time, she also had to address backlash over resharing a conspiracy posting attacking Michelle Obama with a transphobic lie. Chili said that repost was accidental too. Explained that she is not very tech savvy. You could have fooled me in some of them damn videos. You looked very tech savvy. Girl. Let's see here now. She's not tech savvy, and stressed that she has great respect for Michelle Obama and would never intentionally disrespect her. Again, may be true, but that is one hell of a week of accidental button pushing, because you know that orangutan said he accidentally did shit too. At a certain point, sis, that phone's starting to look like an accomplice. She posted a tweet that mocked Michelle Obama as being a man. I don't know about that, Chili. Exactly. Leave that damn woman alone. She got 2 damn kids. I just saw a commercial with a bigger, darker black woman. She is gorgeous, but damn, she's huge. She scared the shit out of me. It's for some kind of like Reddit post. That woman is huge. She's cooking food. She's in like a tube dress. She is fucking muscles. The skin is glowing. She's dark. Her hair is in an afro kind of. She scares the shit out of me. You might see it on YouTube, because that's where I saw the damn commercial. Twice, back to back. Scared the hell out of me. She's beautiful, but damn, the muscles scare me. And I looked at the woman. I'm like, is that a man? No, that's a woman. Oh, Lord Jesus, help me. She's so big. She's so strong. She's strong. She's strong. Anyways, let's see here now. Michelle Obama never intentionally disrespect her. And okay, and here's my issue. The larger issue. Not even just with Chili, but with celebrities in general. This is why I side-eye them when they start wandering near politics without doing their homework. Too many of them are used to are used to living in a world where publicists can clean up the mess later. The rest of us do not have that luxury. So yes, I hear her denial, I hear her explanation, and maybe truly she did screw up in a way that looks way worse than she intended. But let this be a lesson for everybody. Read the damn fine print. Check where your money is going. And for the love of all things decent, do not accidentally boost nonsense targeting black women and then expect people to not to react. That is not cancel culture. That is cause and effect, y'all. I'm too damn old to be sitting up here dealing with these damn conspiracies. If it doesn't fucking affect me, I don't care. At this point, I really don't. I don't give a damn. He married who he married. She loved him. He loved her. And they got 2 kids. That's good enough for me. If they happy, I love it. If you love it, I love it. If you like it, I love it. Shit. But this heifer right here, she been kind of toxic for a while. Ever since she dated that damn Usher, there's been issues. Oh, Lord, I don't know what else to say. But we gonna keep moving because it's not over. There's some more stupid shit going on here. This dumbass. Oh, no, not him. I gotta go further. Sorry, let me bring it down. I'm gonna go further. We're going to talk about him, but I got to talk about this one. Yeah, this one right here, god dang it. I'm going to just say, I'm going to use this one.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
Yeah. UMG slams Drake's appeal, says his defamation claim has no support in governing law. That's all I'm saying. At this point, I don't give a damn if you in love with a goat. I ain't got to see the damn goat. That's why I don't understand why people are obsessed with other people. God dang it. Unless you forcing me to watch you and the goat do it, now I'm offended. Now I want retribution. Now I want to fight. But if I ain't got to watch it, I can just walk away. I'm very good at doing that. I tend to avoid a lot of shit shows. Believe me. I usually see the signs and I walk away. And guess what? I come back right after this shit done hit the fan. And I'm clean. I'm still clean as hell. But I'm still going to take a shower after because I still smell y'all. Anyways. Now this story right here is messy in a very 2026 way. 2 mega rappers, one nuclear diss track, and a courtroom trying to decide where rap bravado ends and defamation begins. Jackass, you ain't never played the dozens? You know how many your mama jokes I've heard? I had to hold myself, but I know how to play some. You ignorant bastard. See, this tells you right now you're not from the hood. This motherfucker drug you and you sued. Oh my God, that's just like when somebody's playing one of them damn hot hands. I hate hot hands. And instead of doing hot hands, they smack the shit out of you. And instead of smacking the shit back out of them, you go tell your mama. And now nobody can play hot hands again. Alright, but anyways. So Drake is still fighting Universal Music Group over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. I'm going to go listen to it tonight. The song that hit like a cruise missile and then proceeded to win Grammys while Drake was trying to convince a judge it ruined his reputation. No, Degrassi High ruined your reputation. For me, Degrassi High ruined it. And then when you started trying to act hood, that's what did it for me. Dude, you from Canada and you kept saying you were Jewish. I just don't know. I've never seen Degrassi High. I don't like dramas. I don't like soap operas. So you know I'm not going to watch that shit. The only thing I watched from Canada was some like sci-fi shit, and the kids were like in they were alone. They were alone. Anyways, Drake appealed after his suit was dismissed in October 2025, and now UMG is back in court trying to get the appeal shut down too. UMG's argument is basically, this is rap, not a sworn affidavit. The label says diss records are a creative form built on exaggeration, insult, hyperbole, and straight up disrespect. And let's be real, this is not an invented argument. Rap battle has never exactly been a safe space for measured language and conflict resolution worksheets. That's why I don't get into rap battles. I don't even get into the dozens because I know my feelings are easy to hurt. Fuck you. Unless you just loaded, like you got so much shit that I'll never run out, then yeah, I'll play the dozens with you. UMG also reminded the court that Drake himself accused Kendrick of DA, you know what that is, and questioned the paternity of Kendrick's kids. He ain't said shit to you about that. He ain't even slapped you for that shit. I'd have slapped your ass, me. Kendrick's child in his own diss records, which is not exactly the posture of a man allergic to inflammatory lyrics. Your ass is like Drumpf. That's what it is. All for me, none for thee. You goddamn poser. Now, I do understand why Drake is mad, being called a PD, that in a song and reach basically every speaker in America is not some tiny bruise to the ego. You're not even American, dude. Just go home. That is serious language, but the legal problem for him is that the judge already treated those lyrics as non-actionable opinions. He didn't say he's gonna smack the shit out your kid. He did not. Not concrete factual reporting, and that distinction matters because if courts start treating every diss record like a press conference, half the rap catalog is going to need subpoenas and fact checks footnotes. First motherfucker getting sued is fucking 50 Cent. All he does is talk about motherfuckers. So this case is bigger than rap gossip now. It is about whether the law is going to start slicing battle lyrics or out of their context and pretending the entire audience hears them like a documentary truth. UMG says that would gut the art form. Drake says the damage was real, and honestly, both of those things can be true at once. But baby, suing over a diss after you also participated in the mud fight is a rough look. It's given, I like the rules until I lost the rounds. Bitch, you lost the whole damn game. I didn't listen to none of those damn songs for real. None of the songs he made. Because I already knew. Between them two, fuck that. I'm going to listen to what Kendrick got to say. I don't give a shit about this weirdo. That is not a handsome man. Is that a diamond in his teeth? What an idiot. I couldn't. I like cookouts too much. I would fuck that damn jewel up. Shit. These people get on my damn nerves. They really do. They act like your shit don't stink. You already started off on bad footing coming off of a damn teen drama and rap. Wasn't he a singer? I could have sworn that motherfucker was a singer. See, this is why I keep telling y'all, stay in your damn lane. Shit. Moving on. Because I finally got my story straight now. Jesus. So, denied paying TSA agents cash, Tyler Perry found a loophole to gift officers without pay in Atlanta. At least he's trying to do something, and at least this time the story ain't something fucked up like him in court. I can always get behind someone trying to help other people. Good for you. Now go to other states. I hope you have enough, because some other people need it too. Tyler Perry stepped in to help unpaid TSA workers at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport by giving 250 workers $1,000 gift cards for a total of $250,000 after learning they legally could not accept cash directly from him. Man, where's Mackenzie? We need her too. The donation was distributed through proper channels, and the TSA union in Georgia confirmed it followed the rules for federal employees. That happened on March 27th, while the DHS shut down, kept dragging workers through financial hell. That is so nice of him. I really wish he had gave more, but I'm happy he gave that. And the hell was real. TSA officers had been working without pay since the shutdown began February 14th. Ain't that fucked up? I told y'all, don't check the history of that day. And reporting said officers were sleeping in their cars, selling plasma. I tried that. Taking second jobs and falling behind on bills. More than 480 TSA workers had already quit nationwide. Meanwhile, airports were dealing with the huge call-out rates and long security lines because you can only push working people so far before the system starts coughing up screws. Now, Tyler originally wanted to hand out cash directly, but the federal ethics rule blocked that. And honestly, you better not. Trump will come out there pretending to be somebody, then we'll probably really see some blackface. Woo! With his ugly ass. All that damn art, he'll do it until he turns bronze. Then come out there trying to get some money with his greedy ass. Anyways, where was I? Alright, and honestly, that part is most government thing I've ever heard all week. Workers can be left broke, stressed, and overworked by political dysfunction. That part is apparently fine. But let somebody try to hand them legal relief too quickly and suddenly there are procedures. Still, Perry adjusted, found a lawful workaround, and got real help into real hands. That is so good. I can't say nothing more about that. That is great. I can't even try to clown his ass. I'm glad he did that. Thank you, Mr. Tyler Perry. Can you go on tour and do that, please? Maybe you can get donations while you at it, and then add that and give that to them too. I don't even work for TSA and I'm trying to get them some money. And I'm glad he did, because symbolic support is nice, but groceries cost money, gas costs money, child care costs money. You can't pay rent with thoughts and prayers from leadership. So shout out to Tyler Perry for doing something tangible while Congress was still up there playing shut down chicken with people's lives. That is what community-minded wealth is supposed to look like. Not just applause lines, but relief, real relief. Can somebody tell me how they got rid of all them damn speakers of the House, but they can't seem to get rid of the damn Harry Potter lookalike? Because he the one that shut that shit down in the House, you know? These motherfuckers would have got paid, like yesterday, if this motherfucker hadn't stopped it again. That's what I heard. I heard he stopped it, but I don't know. I know the Senate passed that shit, but the fucking Harry Potter is just determined to stay friends with that ugly-ass orangutan in office. I'm telling you, I don't know why y'all hired that motherfucker. What is the point of having an orangutan in office? I don't want an orangutan in office. And how the hell do you bankrupt a casino? I still want to know, how did you bankrupt the casino? How'd that work? I might as well just be in a swimsuit the way I keep it. But anyways. All right, we are now into medical. I told you this was going to be a short night. Here we go. The only reason it's longer is because I'm complaining about some of this shit and don't know what to say about it. And I go on tangents, so I'm so sorry. But here we go.
We are at war.
All right, Gabrielle Wyatt talks about having the courage to sit still. So, Gabrielle Wyatt, founder of the Highland Project, launched something called the Legacy Studio, a guided digital resource built to help Black women slow down long enough to reflect on legacy, direction, and what kind of life they are actually building. I need to go check that website out. Let me say it again. It's called the Legacy Studio. I need to go check it out. Wyatt described it as part of a broader effort to rethink wealth, leadership, and well-being for Black women, not just in terms of money, but in terms of health, choice, clarity, and community. Oh, are those all? Oh no, those are three. H and 3 C's. Public posts from Wyatt and the Highland Project in recent weeks show the studio launched as an extension of the Meet Me at Highland work. And let me tell you, I like this because too many systems only value Black women when they are exhausted, over-functioning, under-celebrated, and somehow still smiling. Wyatt's whole point is that Black women are usually carrying jobs, families, communities, and expectations with almost no protected space to ask, what do I actually want my life to mean? That is not a luxury question. That is a survival question, especially in a moment where so many Black women are dealing with economic instability, burnout, and career disruption. I'm dealing with all three of those. She also roots the idea in ancestry, which I think is important, because one lie this culture tells is that every Black woman has to invent a path from scratch while under pressure. Wyatt argues the opposite, that our ancestors already left blueprints for navigating attack, change, scarcity, and rebuilding. So this isn't just take a bubble bath and manifest. This is deeper than that. It's about memory, lineage, I can say that word, community, and refusing to let urgency become a permanent religion, because God is in my system. You know how many drugs I take to stay calm? And that's why this story matters right now. A lot of Black women are being pushed out of jobs, out of stability, and out of the fake security they were promised if they just work twice as hard. I was told to work 3 times as hard. I feel gypped. So yes, some are choosing stillness, some are redefining leadership, some are choosing peace over performance. And baby, that is not failure. That is a strategy with a pulse. I'm choosing stillness at the moment. Because when I start moving, I'm grabbing motherfuckers by the arm, and you better hold on to my hand when I grab you, because I'm not slowing down. All right, let's move on, because this shit is what a lot of us are dealing with right now. Experts weigh in on mental toll of record-breaking job loss for Black women. You know, if a country all of a sudden had a huge job loss, I would feel embarrassed for that country. Like, what the fuck did y'all fuck up on that you gotta fire all these people? Anyways, let's stay right here for a second, because this next story is emotional underside of those job loss numbers. Recent reporting highlighted mental health expert Dr. Lanell R. Plummer of Onyx Therapy Group, who warned that the wave of job losses hitting black women is not just a financial event. It has become a trauma event. She explained that unemployment and economic instability can trigger anxiety, depression, intrusive thoughts, sleep disruption, and even symptoms consistent with acute stress disorder. I can count for all of those, and I was going through it before. I was going through it about 6 months before this shit, because the motherfuckers put me on short-term disability, bitches. Anyways, especially in the first weeks after major loss. That warning comes as black women have faced some of the sharpest employment setbacks in the labor market. And this is what people miss when they treat layoffs like spreadsheets. Why the hell do you think I'm back in school? Because of the VA. They have a paid apprenticeship, and I'm trying to get that bitch in December. For a lot of black women, work is not just a paycheck. Work is identity, yes. Safety, yes. Legacy, health insurance, yes. Stability for children, help for extended family, yes. And proof that all of that schooling and grinding meant something. Yes, yes, yes. I feel like I'm in church. So when that gets ripped away, it does not bruise the budget. It can shake the whole damn self-concept. Dr. Plumer, specifically pointed to the signs like social withdrawal. I've been doing that. Disrupted sleep. I got that. Negative self-talk. I got that. Unhealthy coping behaviors. Not sure. Obsessive replaying of what happened as a warning sign that somebody needs support sooner than later. I'm not sure. I also appreciate that she talked about access, because employer-based coverage disappears when the job disappears. Yes, it does. Right when people may need therapy most. Plumbers said therapists can help by offering sliding scale fees. Mine took the whole month off. I don't know why. But I hope she comes back and stays stable. Shit, she's almost as unstable as I am at the moment. And I hate to say that because it's ridiculous. But yeah, people got lives, so I understand. Flexible payment options, and in some cases, pro bono support. I have never gotten that from a therapist. That matters because the last thing a traumatized, unemployed person needs is to be told healing is available in theory, but financially fenced off in practice. So I want people to hear this clearly tonight. If you lost a job and you're crying more, sleeping worse, doubting yourself, numbing out, drinking more, yeah, I've been drinking more, and feeling like your nervous system is permanently stuck on what now? I feel that way. That is not you being weak. That is stress and grief doing what stress and grief do. Please stop trying to strong black woman your way past symptoms that need care. Strength is not pretending you're fine while your body is keeping score. It certainly is not. It's a hot mess. That's all I can say. It's a hot fucking mess. So, we're going to continue to move. Let me see what this next story is. I'm going to bring that one down. I'll be right back. I'm about to do my commercial. And again, are you guys actually cool with these stories? I got one person saying yes. I'd like to know, do you think I should change them up? Should I go to another topics? My main topics is black folks in every story. So let me know. Should I change some shit up? I'm predominantly black, but I have other races in me. I can move to another thing, but the whole channel is basically focused on the black community. So let me know. What do you think I need to change something? Come on now, I'm serious. I'm trying to build a community. At some point, I want to do a show where I just get a whole bunch of black folks on and we talk about shit, grown folks shit. Shit that we've been through from childhood. Shit that all I got to do is say one thing and your ass knows. But I need people. So you like the stories too, Joker? Okay, let me know. Because I'm picking these stories alone. I don't have anybody to bounce these off of. But anyways, here go my commercial. If you like what I'm doing, I said it. Like, subscribe, share, get my goddamn word out. Because I'm trying to take back the word woke. They done fucked that word up so bad. Here we go. I can hear it. I really cannot hear it. Okay, cool. I was worried that like maybe I was boring, droning, because before when I first started, people was like, you need to stop reading it because it's kind of boring and people were falling asleep and shit. And I was like, oh fuck. But now I have like 2-minute scripts and I riff the rest of the time. But anyways, diaper wearing monkey tries to enter Michigan home. I told you these motherfuckers were gonna make moves. This motherfucker tried to come into somebody's house. He's very cute, but that's the problem. He's cute. The orangutan in the White House ain't cute. This one's a little cute. Let's breathe for a second because this story is deeply unserious and yet very real. A resident in St. Charles, Michigan called 911 on March 25th after finding a monkey. Thank God it wasn't my birthday. After finding a monkey. Yes, a monkey on their porch wearing a diaper and allegedly trying to get into the house. By the time Saginaw County Animal Care and Control arrived, the monkey had already returned next door. This monkey is trying to steal something. I bet you he tried to break in. She tried to break in. Let's see now. Officials identified her as a female spider monkey named Brazil. Confirmed she appeared healthy and well cared for, and said no one was hurt. Oh, I understand. Now, the extra layer of foolishness is that the authorities said Brazil's owner is reportedly the same woman who brought a monkey into Bay County Court facility back in 2017. So this is not her first primate adjacent headline. Why was she taken to court? Why the hell was the monkey taken to court, please? Anyways, I don't know. I'm so confused. At this point, I need somebody in Michigan to ask a follow-up question or 12 because why are monkeys repeatedly entering civic life like they have appointments, please? And here is the kicker. Michigan apparently does not broadly prohibit monkeys as pets. And St. Charles also reportedly lacks local rules banning primate ownership. Which means, legally speaking, your neighbor can have a spider monkey in a diaper, and your only warning may be tiny porch footsteps, and then you looking up in the eyes of chaos. Man, I couldn't handle that shit waking up to that motherfucker trying to break out in my... He's lucky he was in a safe neighborhood, because people hear noises and they act and then they ask questions. She's a cute motherfucker, but she need to stay out of my damn house. With diapers on, at least come over with a dress. Now, I'm glad the monkey was okay. I'm glad nobody got hurt. But I also am going to respectfully say this whole exotic pet trend needs a long sit down with reality. Because everybody thinks it's cute until the monkey is on your perch, trying to enter your home like she pays taxes there. That is not a pet situation. That is a plot twist. You gonna fuck around and we gonna have another crazy ass 28 days. That was a chimpanzee in that one. Oh, Lord. I'm not running. I don't run very well. My knees snap right now. I can't run. Y'all can't be doing this shit to folks. I'm just saying, your ass cannot be sitting up there getting ready to do that. That's not right. People have a right to know they are not going to wake up to see an emu or a monkey or even a pig breaking into their house. I'm telling you, it goes all the way up to the White House. There are animals in that bitch, because I'm telling you, Stephen Miller is either a human earthworm, or a snake. Either way, I'm under the impression that Hegseth kind of looks like a chimpanzee. That works because of the orangutan. Anyways, moving on. Let's talk about these damn animals. If you thought the monkey was bad, look at this shit here. So, kangaroo on the loose after Wisconsin petting zoo escape. I would escape too if I had some weird ass shit put on my ass like that. It's not even a diaper. It's just all up on his ass. Is that a bag? What is that? Poor damn kangaroo. Not even a wallaby, a whole kangaroo. Them motherfuckers kick hard. And they have very bad dispositions. Who the hell thought this was funny to have at a petting zoo? Them motherfuckers don't need to be petted. They gonna give some cat kids some black eyes. I'm telling you right now. This shit ain't gonna end well. Anyways. Finally, because clearly God wanted the Midwest to have a weird week, let's talk about Chesney the kangaroo. They named him something like Chesney. Who the hell's name is Chesney? Authorities in Juneau County, Wisconsin, asked residents to watch for a kangaroo that escaped from Sunshine Farm in Nakeda after what reports say was basically a full-on jailbreak. The sheriff's office even joked about it online because, frankly, how else do you announce to the public that there is now a loose kangaroo in your county? Early reports said Chesney has been seen around the same general area and that drone teams were helping with the search. I hope you don't bomb them. Now here is the update. Chesney has been found and safely returned home. AP and Wisconsin local reporting said he escaped after being startled by dogs. Why would you bring dogs to the zoo? Lord have mercy. The whole pretense of the zoo is to go see animals that you're not used to seeing. Why would you bring an animal that you're used to seeing to the zoo? Do you want the animals that never see the dog? I'm sure they see dogs. Why did you bring your dog? I just want to know. Anyways, he stayed loose for several days and was eventually recaptured on March 28th. He was reported healthy after the whole adventure, and the farm said it plans to improve the enclosure so he does not decide to test state enforcement again. I don't care what you say. I think he was, staking out the place. He was, he's getting ready to tell some other animals some shit. Y'all keep playing. These motherfuckers are going to go off one day that orangutan is going to start it. And we're going to be useless. We're going to end up being food and in a damn petch. Because that's all I'm saying. It's going to be a reverse. All right. And yes, the internet locked on to one detail in particular. The denim diaper, which I'm fucked up over. Why would anybody make a denim diaper? That's not even cute. But officials clarified he was not wearing it when he escaped. Which honestly just makes the story funnier because now people were out here scanning the woods for a pantsless kangaroo named Chesney. America is deeply unserious place out here. Definitely. The fuck? Wait a minute. Wait, I gotta go back. The denim, he was not wearing it when he escaped. Does he usually have that motherfucker? Why does he have a denim? Still, I'm glad this ended safely because as funny as this sounds, a frightened animal in unfamiliar territory can go bad fast. So shout out to the people who used drones, kept the public updated, and got him back without turning into a disaster. But Wisconsin, baby, between the cheese, the snow, and now the freelance kangaroos, you are really out there writing your own mythology, and I don't want to be a part of it. I really don't. That's it for the news. I do have a fashion show, but only if y'all are willing to put up with it. So I need to know in the next 2 minutes if you're interested, because I'm going to go ahead and play my birthday thing, because my birthday was this past week. And if y'all are interested in the fashion show, I need to see by the time this song is over. And if not, I'm calling it a night. I'm going to go fuck off somewhere.
Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. One time for the birthday chick. I'ma mess around buy you a birthday whip. 2 times for the birthday chick. I'ma mess around buy you some birthday gifts. It's your
Okay, so we're going to wait for the fashion show. So, all right, that'll be next Sunday. Thank you very much and happy belated birthday to you. I want to thank y'all so much for coming. Without y'all, I would be nothing. I'm going to go ahead and hit my outro, and I will see y'all Wednesday with a lot of, unless we find world peace, I'm going to come back with a lot of bullshit, and you already know. So get ready for a long-ass night. Oh, God. I wish this country would fix itself. I'm so tired of this shit. It's ridiculous. But anyways, good night. I love y'all. As always, please like, share, subscribe. Help me get my word out because I really am trying to get our word back because that fucking shit is stupid.
I can't say. No, I always gotta go. Playing house, this ain't home with my soul. On the road, I can't stay. always gotta go. Playing house, this ain't a home with my soul. On the road.